I think in our brains, we think that we can't have something that someone else has. Some people accept it. Some people choose to be bitter and angry. But very few people willingly choose to be inspired. If you're wondering why everything looks the way it is, I'm currently in a closet. I currently have something getting fixed in my room and I have like no access to it. So I'm sending all this from my phone. Regardless, hello friends. Think whether you're an artist, a consumer, creator, VTuber, anything, or whoever, confidence still matters. It really does. And it's something I believe is a very touchy subject in creative spaces. As I feel we all want to just keep to ourselves and not step on anyone's toes. Put two people in a room to talk to each other, and I'm 90% sure they're both caring about what the other person thinks of them. I feel like this doesn't apply to just online interactions or commissions or creation, but the smallest everyday interactions in real life as well. If you are someone who does prefer being quiet and keeping to themselves, more power to you. That can absolutely be your advantage and your superpower. It just has to be done in a way that is healthy and won't hinder any interactions if you do have any. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there. It always shocks or confuses certain people when I say if you want to do commissions, you not only have to be confident in your work, but yourself, because you have to put yourself out there, market yourself, and negotiate prices and stand firm on those prices. And if someone changes their mind or backs out on the commission, are you really gonna let that ruin your day? The marketing aspect of commissions is always something I see people dreading the most. This can apply to a lot of things, but most people take a step back when it involves putting themselves out there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Confidence is a skill. And as we always say here on this channel, skills can be learned. It's kind of like something you can just turn on at any time. Sometimes just being proud and authentically yourself is taught to some people, or some just find it with themselves naturally within over time. That's what I did. Personal experience here. Personally, my confidence peaked when I was standing up for another person. When I was hanging out with a group of people, it taught me, wait, I actually can yell at people when I need to. But the point being is that our brain loves proof. And that proof is something you can create to become confident. I think an easy way to just create proof is just by keeping promises to yourself. But also, when you do keep those promises, recognize them and give yourself a pat on the back. This is something I need to improve on, mostly because I have ADHD and I'm constantly bouncing around like a bunch of different projects. But it can even be something as simple as drinking a whole gallon of water or going on a walk for 30 minutes, finishing one layer on an art piece. It really is that simple. Another aspect of this is allowing to yourself to be confident. And yes, I am referring to that evil thing called self-sabotage and victim mentality, because the amount of times I've seen people beat themselves up over the smallest things is kind of concerning. Because when you think like that, it will eventually become your new normal, and we don't want that. Or at least I hope you wouldn't. An easy way to make confidence your new normal is by glazing yourself and giving yourself little micro compliments throughout the day. For example, I love the way I recorded certain shorts, I love how I rig my model, I love the way I edit, I love the way I breathe, pet my cat. You should be noticing all of the good things that you do for yourself. Speak to yourself like you would a friend is sort of generic advice, but it really does make sense and it works. Because the more you do it, the more it becomes your new normal. And that's what we want. I think what makes us perfect as people is that we're constantly evolving, growing, and learning. And that's the fun part of life, isn't it? You don't have to know everything. It's okay if you don't. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I inspired you. And I hope I lifted you up. Be on the lookout for another one of these, and hopefully a new storytime or VTubing related video soon. Any support is appreciated, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys. I really want to get out of this closet now.